Let's be honest about the feeling in the pit of your stomach. You open X or TikTok and you see it. A painting generated in seconds that looks better than what you spent years learning to draw. A script written in an instant that sounds frighteningly human. A voice cloning tool that sounds exactly like you. For the last 2 years, the headlines haven't just been tech news. They felt like threats. The end of coding, the death of the artist, the replacement of the writer. If you are sitting there in your early 20s or late teens trying to figure out who you are, this doesn't feel like a revolution, it feels like a robbery. They told us the robots would come for the blue-collar jobs first. They said they would sweep the floors and drive the trucks. They lied. They came for the soul first. They came for the poetry, the art, the ideas. And now you're staring at a blinking cursor wondering, if an algorithm can do what I do in 3 seconds, do I even matter? But there is a danger here that is much bigger than losing your job. The real danger isn't that AI becomes Skynet and nukes us. The real danger is that AI becomes a comfortable chair, and we never stand up again. Think about it. We are already losing our attention spans to 15-second videos. Now we have a tool that can do our thinking for us. You have an essay due? ChatGPT writes it. You need an email? AI drafts it. You need an idea? You ask the bot. This is the Wall-E future, not a war, but a slow, comfortable atrophy. If you stop lifting weights, your muscles dissolve. If you stop thinking, your mind dissolves. The scariest scenario isn't a world where AI is super intelligent. It's a world where humans are super stupid because we outsourced our curiosity to a machine. If you let AI replace your struggle, you replace your growth. The diamond only forms under pressure. If you remove the pressure, you just remain a lump of coal. So, is that it? Are we doomed to be pets to our own computers? No. But we have to flip the script right now. Stop looking at AI as your replacement. That is a scarcity mindset. Look at AI as the ultimate mirror. It has read the entire internet. It knows every statistic, every painting style, every coding language. But you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have taste. It doesn't have heartbreak. It doesn't have intent. AI can generate a million answers, but it cannot ask a single meaningful question. That is where you come in. The value of the future isn't in creating from scratch anymore. The value is in curating. It's in directing. Imagine you are a film director. AI is the camera, the lighting crew, the special effects, and the editor. But a movie with great effects and no story is garbage. You are the story. You are the one with the vision. The AI is just the employee. Stop treating it like your boss. In chess, a human will lose to a computer every time. A computer is just too fast. But a human plus a computer, that team, called a Centaur, will beat a solo computer every single time. This is your lane. This is the Gen Z advantage. The older generations are scared of this tech. They're trying to ban it or ignore it. You grew up in the digital stream. You need to become the Centaur. Don't let AI write your essay. Write your essay and ask AI to challenge your arguments. Don't let AI generate your art and call it a day. Use AI to generate 10 sketches, pick the best composition, and then paint it with your own human hands. Use AI to handle the boring stuff, the scheduling, the data sorting, the basic coding structure, so that you can spend 100% of your brain power on the high-level creative work. AI shouldn't make you lazy, it should make you prolific. It should be the jetpack that lets you fly, not the wheelchair that carries you. The future is going to split into 2 groups of people. Group A will be the consumers. They will consume AI content, listen to AI music, and live in a world curated by algorithms. They will be NPCs in their own lives, fed a steady diet of digital dopamine. Group B will be the architects. They will be the ones holding the leash. They will use these godlike tools to build things that were impossible 10 years ago. They will cure diseases, build worlds, and tell stories that shatter the earth. The technology is neutral. It doesn't care if it saves you or destroys you. That choice is entirely in your hands. So, don't fear the machine, master it. Don't let the algorithm replace your humanity. Use it to amplify your humanity. The world doesn't need more robots. It needs more humans who know how to use them.